All right, y'all, the dark sun, shedding some light on this, the black sheep. So I was into the story, telling y'all about how that clown was in a car down the street, and the dude tried to get me in the car and all those things, and then I went and told mom, and mom's gone or whatever. Another episode was when we were down at the Dollar Theater. Me and my brother went there the first time, I think alone. I think it was our first time there, but we happen to know that the Mr. Meager, the owner there, but there was a dude that came in and followed us in there like multiple times, and he was shaking his wang in our face. Like, what movie you boys seeing? That's what he sounded like, Sling, like, what movie you boys seeing? Oh, One-Eye Monster just, Then he did that a couple times, and we finally went to go get Mr. Meager, and the dude was gone after that. But I've had a bunch of stuff happen. It's kind of whatever, but all these things are there of why maybe the black sheep and the family does what they do, okay? Because when we dream, okay, that's when we are processing what we see. All right, we live our world, we're awake or whatever, taking in all this stuff. And when we go to sleep, that's when we're processing it. So sometimes we need to daydream, or a lot of times we need to daydream, and we need to think about those things and ponder those things and process those things when we're actually awake, so we can remember what we're processing, okay? So this is where that American dream comes in. It puts you to sleep. You don't have to think about nothing. You just got to go to school. You got to be there for the bell ringing, for the bell worship if you're late. So that's the 8 for the being cast down to the belly again. So if you don't live your life according to these rules and the light that's given, go to school, go to work, get married, go to counseling, take this pill, fast, diet, blah, blah, blah. Okay? All this stuff. It's all there to control you, all there to make money on you, all there to rob you, all there to feed you a false light. So when the real light comes in, you won't recognize it. You won't hear it. You won't see it. You won't feel it. So when we live our life not according to parents' rules or society's rules or what has been given as light, we're going to be shown as darkness, okay? It's not our problem. That's what we need to remember. It's not our problem. They have the problem. Okay? So it's not my problem that they think that my plant is a drug when they're actually on drugs. They're the ones drinking daily. They're the ones taking their pills daily for a high cholesterol number. What the fuck is that? Or a high blood pressure number. What is that? And can you not read? It tells you how to fix those things if you even believe in that shit. So if you believe in it, you can either fix it with your diet, with herbs, her BS, her bullshit, the earth that she's laid out for you, or you can go to man, that simple thing. Oh, take my pill. I feel good. Doctor, I have a problem. Those pills you gave me, they're giving me diarrhea. Oh, well, take this. Doctor, I have a problem. The pills you gave me for the diarrhea, to fix the other stuff, I'm bleeding out my ass now. Oh, well, come in. We gotta prod ya. Doctor, since you prodded me, I have a problem. All these things, dude, just goes one after another, after another. It's your choice. Are you son of the dead? The dead in Christ that need that need God, the needle? Or are you the ones who are born perfect, that have the light that God gave you? Or has your light been stolen by your parents, by the pharmacy, by the people wearing the long, flowing robes that Jesus told you to avoid. You go to a doctor. He says you go to a physician when you need a physician. I grew up in the 80s. When did people need to go to doctors? When they had a bad accident, they're bleeding, broke bones. Very few simple things you got to go to the doctor for. Otherwise, Jesus said, just quit eating. Quit eating. Fast, people. If you can't control yourself in the city, don't take any food with you. Don't take any water with you, and go out to the woods for a few days. Jesus went out to the desert for 40 days, no food and no water, to test the spirit, to test the body, to test the temple, to see what it could do. He didn't jump off no fucking cliff with a parachute or whatever to test the body. He did a spiritual test. These little carnal tests when you jump off the parachute or whatever, that's a carnal test. All right? The spiritual test is saying, hey, I'm going to go without food or water or talking to these people or go in this place or whatever. It's about grieving what you're doing to your body. Y'all don't have to grieve us sin. You have to grieve us sin. Okay? You got to grieve your body and bring your body under subjection. Bring your mind under subjection. But when you live that cookie cutter lifestyle, you don't have to do those things because you don't come up with these life challenges. All the life challenges, all the hardships are kind of all laid out for you. Okay? When you go into this darkness, you got to find your way out of this dark room by yourself. Okay? Sometimes people go to those 12 steps to get out of that room. Okay? I'm not a fan of the 12 steps. The 12 steps bring you under the law. The 12 steps put your self-control, your light somewhere else. Okay? How do I know? Because I'm the one who quit doing methamphetamines. I'm the one who quit doing cocaine. I'm the one who quit doing alcohol. I'm the one who quit doing coffee. I'm the one who quit all these things. I've quit cannabis for 3 weeks to do a test. Otherwise, there's no reason to quit it, okay? Because it balances the world around me and helps me have filters for this world. And that's why God gave it to us. That's why it's the tree of life. That's why it's the tree of knowledge. That's why it can do all things. It can do and make practically every single thing we see in this world. It can make everything you need in a city can come from that plant. There's a reason why Satan hates that plant. There's a reason why the law and the government hates that plant. Because it gives you freedom in the mind. And it makes you wonder, why in the hell am I doing what whoever wants me to do? I'm going to do what I want to do. Or I'm going to figure out why I'm doing what they're doing, and then I'm going to make my decision then. But otherwise, there's some problems. There's some frequency issues going on here. Okay? And the world wants to feed you all these frequencies when nothing is free. All right? And if you use God's frequency, the world shuns you. And they think you're an idiot. They think you can't remember nothing. They think you're lazy or whatever else. Okay? If people only knew how much work goes into producing this little flower for people. Okay? When I got my dream, my spiritual dream of owning my own grow and processing and all this other things, okay, that I worked in the dark corners for, and eventually my dark lifestyle came out into the light, and it's just a spiritual freedom, and it's just like, you know what I mean? But as that came in, I went into carnal tribulation, because that's when the parents start treating you different. That's when I'm working 12, 14, 16 hours in a garden, and I'm missing the life of my children, and the garden needs work every day. So 7 days a week for 4.5 years, or however long the business stayed open, I was getting my so-called spiritual dream that I worked my life for, but at the same time, I was missing so much of another spirit, okay? And all these things have balanced out. There's things in life, there's things that we do, there's things in my life that I've lived that my parents will never know, that my parents will never understand, that the world will never know, that the world will never understand. And as the frequencies of Earth are changing, it's to the point where if you are that dark sun, you are that black sheep in the family, your family has probably pretty much pushed you completely away, or the world's pushed you completely away. And that's why a lot of us, we can't take it or whatever, because it takes a certain person to be able to say no to the world and to live their life a little bit different. And I've just happened to live a life that has prepared me for the times of today. And it's prepared me for the times of today as far as carnally speaking, and be able to seeing the signs around us. And it's also prepared me spiritually speaking, because as I go deeper and deeper into this, and I've been trying to wake my family and friends for a long time. The people you want to save the most are the ones that's going to hurt you the most. You got to let go. Where the stuff that we're given, the light that we're given, is it going to crush us? You know what I mean? Because knowing that the world's going to hell, and know your family won't even listen to you, to know your friends won't listen to you, to know there's just a few random strangers out there tuning in. You got to have a certain emotional balance, or it's going to drive you nuts. It's going to drive you crazy. You got to be able to turn it off, okay? And this is just a small glimpse, I guess, of what's going to be coming for the church and stuff. Because all their fathers, pastors, all their light is really just a dark light. And it's just going to overcome them all at once.